If you want to see the miracle, pay a few dollars, go to magic show, you will see much more. That's all. I always tell the people. I had a disciple who is a magician. He used to bring vibhuti from my feet. From my feet he will regularly bring vibhuti. Whenever he comes to our meditation camp, just like a joke, he will just do like this from my feet. Continuously vibhuti used to come. I tell him, I do not know how to do. You are doing. And from my feet you are taking vibhuti. Just sleight of hand. And these converting base metal into higher metal or basic level things to higher level things are not real miracles. From lust to love is the real miracle, ultimate miracle which can happen, ultimate alchemy which can happen to a human being. These ordinary miracles, ordinary alchemy of materializing an idol, after the materialization, people ask me, Swamiji, how do we know that it is from only your room? Then after that, once more, he materialized a mala which you wear, and told them, go and see the stock in our ashram showroom, there will be one less. And exactly there was one less. Just to show that it is only teleported, it is not created. Whatever you do this type of materialization or the lower level alchemy things, it creates only more and more craving to see the type of things or to have the type of things. It creates only mystery mongering. It creates only more and more desires. But this alchemy from lust to love creates a total satisfaction, a total fulfillment, an ultimate bliss happens to you. That is the ultimate transformation, ultimate alchemy which can happen to your humanity, to human beings. So, let me give a basic explanation or introduction about how the alchemy of lust to love can happen. And then we will have a beautiful tantric meditation which can make this alchemy happen in you. Tantra means immediately we feel a little frightened. We have a wrong idea about Tantra. Tantra means something antisocial or immoral. Don't think. Tantra has got two portions. One is Vamachara, another one is Dakshinachara. Vamachara is the portion in which they practice sex and alcohol, non-vegetarian, other all the things. Dakshinachara is the portion only related to meditation. It is a meditation techniques. Tantra means technique. The very word Tantra exactly translated means technique. It is a technique to transform your lower emotions into higher emotions, animal emotions into divine emotions. From lust to love. In alchemy, you need to first purify the base metal by removing few things from the base metal. Then you need to add something and heat it up. Then automatically the higher metal will come out. Removing, adding, processing. All these three is supposed to happen for the alchemy to happen. Now we will see how lust can become love. What all the things has to be removed from lust, what all has to be added to it, and how the process has to happen, how the heating has to be done. First thing, understanding about lust. As on now, 99% of us doesn't know really what is lust means. You may say, no, what are you talking, Swamiji? I have so many children, I have lived so many years. Please forgive me. But I have to tell the truth, even though the truth hurts. We know only ordinary way of reproducing, but never we taste the pure lust. Pure lust is also having its own beauty. Look at the animals having relationship. They forget the whole world. Totally they are lost. If you see the animals having relationship, that is the pure lust. First thing, in our life, even the lust is not pure. You need to first understand the very idea lust. Either you have a deep guilt, or the desire, it is going to long last only for a few more minutes. These two, the guilt of past conditioning, the desire to continue into the future, both of you pulls and pushes and contaminates your lust. Even in your lust is not pure. It is contaminated totally by too much of imaginations and dreams. From where you get the ideas about lust, ideas about sex, the movies, or the media, or the magazine, what all the sources from which you get the ideas about lust and sex is totally imagination. It gives you too much of dreams, too much of imagination, too much of ideals. Continuously, from very young age, you start imagining about how your would-be should be. How your would-be should be. You start creating a cerebral layer. Mentally, you start creating imagination about her or him, and you already start living with him or her. The magazines, movies, TV, now internet and whatnot, everything gives you too much of imagination and dreams, which totally contaminates your lust. Shiva says beautifully, when you relate with somebody, when you are with your husband or wife, you don't relate to the person who is physically there. You relate to the person who is there in your imagination. All your movements, all your attitude, all your doings are related only to that person, not to the real wife or the real husband. A real wife or the real husband is nothing but a poor substitute. Most of the time, a real husband or real wife is nothing but a poor substitute. It is just the dead person. You relate only with the person who is in your mind. in your cerebral layer. That is why you always feel you are cheated. Male always feel they are deprived. Female always feel they are exploited. It is the basic feeling. Male always feel that they are deprived. They are not given what they should receive. Female always feel they are exploited. Too much is taken from them. Female feel that they are disrespected. They are used. I have seen so many women weeping and coming and crying or complaining about their personal problems. Always they feel that they are just used because you relate only with your imagination. You do not bother the real living person. Your lust, your sex is totally poisoned, contaminated, or filled with dirt of imaginations, filled with the dust or unnecessary, unwanted materials of imaginations. Actually, you relate only mentally. When you close your eyes, you see only your imaginations. Shiva says beautifully, in the bed, you are never two, you are four. You, your imagination about your would-be. She and her imagination about her would-be. You, your imagination about her. She, her imagination about you. Four. How can relationship happen between four? Never. You are not total even in your so-called lust. If you are really total in your so-called lust, naturally you will go deeper and deeper into the lust. You will drop out. In ancient days, 40 is the age in which they just flower out. It is not that they leave the love, they leave the lust. Lust leaves them. It is not that they leave the sex, sex leaves them. 40 is the age according to the Gurukulam system. They give the age limit 40. You may be shocked. How? Because their lust was pure. Their sex was totally animal. They are totally with the body. Nothing much imagination. Nothing much dreams. They are down to earth. They were living with the real wife and the real husband. That is the reason at the age of 40 they were able to live like friends. There is a beautiful mantra, the Vivaha mantra. Of course, none of you will be knowing. Any of you know what all you chant at the time of marriage? Any of you know the meaning of any mantra which you chant at the time of marriage? Actually, none of you get married, only Purohits get married. Those guys only tie the Mangal Sutra. The last moment, if he has got little compassion on you, he gives you one hand and you put your hand just to take photograph. Nothing else. There's a beautiful mantra. You commit with each other. The mantra says, in that Saptapadi there is one mantra which says, the wife is telling, let you become my 11th son. And the husband is telling, yes, let you become my 11th daughter. Actually, 11th year of the marriage, The husband will become like a child to her, and she will become like a daughter to him. The whole relationship will be transformed. A total ripe relationship. It is not that they will start hating each other. No. They will flower so much. So much of intimacy will flower. Such a beautiful relationship will happen. Just by the sight of other, just by seeing the other, this person will be in ecstasy, in love. When you see your kids, nothing else is necessary. Just see them. You are in ecstasy. You are flowered. Such a deep relationship will happen. The 11th year of the marriage, she will become a child of her, of him, and he will become the son of her. For us, this is nothing but a dream. In those days, they must have written a poem, Swamiji. Be very clear, these are all not poetries. These are all not poems. They were living truths. These things were lived by our ancient rishis. The Rama and Sita, the great ideals in the age of rishis or in the ages of Tantra. This was truth. What has happened today? Why we are degraded? Why such a degeneration happened? I tell you, even your lust has become totally contaminated. Even that has become off. That is why not only you don't transform yourself, even your intimacy feels like a business. You live with her for something which she will give to you, and she lives with you for the something which you will give for her. Most of the time, a relationship becomes almost like a business. Some are divorced, some don't have the courage to divorce, that's all. There are very few who really live joyfully and happily. The main point, the main thing in the relationship is lust. Unless that is analyzed and understood from the ultimate view, any relationship, you may live in one home or in one house, but you will not feel homely with each other. Living in a house does not mean you feel homely with each other. You may live in one place, in one house, maybe due to social reasons, or for the sake of kids, or social security. But it does not mean you live together or you relate together.